everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. If you're new here, I'm Jo. I do craft videos as well as Poundland hauls and charity shop hauls and any other bits and bobs that I pick up off the internet. For today's video, I'm doing something a little bit different. I did mention last week in one of my videos that I was planning on doing my top 10 favourite things that I've picked up in the charity shops or the auction house, and that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I've picked 10 items. They range from pictures to a bit of clothing, some scarves, and yeah, some furniture as well. So what I'll do is I'm not going to do them in any particular order, but I am going to save my favourite one till the end, which is the mirror that I mentioned that I got for free. So that will be the last one, and I'll tell you the story about how I got it for free as well. So some of the items I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be sat down talking to you like this, and I'll show you them, the smaller items, and then the larger items I will take you into the rooms where they live. So yeah, I hope you enjoy today's video. Sit back, enjoy, grab yourself a coffee or a hot chocolate or anything that you like to drink, and yeah, we'll get into it. So for the first one, so number 10, I'm just going to count down, but they're not, like I said, in any particular order. For the first one, number 10 is some pictures that I picked up quite a while ago, and I'll take you into the hallway so I can show them to you. So this is my hallway, and the two pictures that I am talking about are these ones. I picked these up in Sue Ryder a few years ago when I was working as assistant manager. I think I paid £20 for the pair, and they're of two white roses, which are my favourite flowers. So as soon as I saw them, I absolutely fell in love with them. They're 25 inches by 30 inches, and the only thing that's written on the back of them is Mason Art. But I've just got them up on the wall, and in the middle I've got my paper wreath that I made at the beginning of last year. So I do have a video showing how to make that. But yeah, I love the frames, I just love the colours, and I knew that they would look really nice at some point when I had a nice place to hang them. So that's the first item, and we can get on to the next one. So item number 9 are some decorations. I suppose you could call them Christmas decorations or just decorations in general. I picked these up at Sue Ryder when I was assistant manager before I got my manager position, and I paid £20 for these. There are 3 of them. There's a small one and then 2 exactly the same size. I've never had these up anywhere in my flat, but I have had them up in work when I was managing my shop. I had them in the window on New Year's, over New Year's, for a window display. And these are the decorations. So they're gold top, like a bauble top, and then they have long black tassels that hang down, and this is the smaller one of the 3. And originally I wanted to have these in my bathroom, but I don't have enough space. I have a cabinet in the corner, which is where I was going to hang these, but now that I've got the cabinet, I need to find something else to do with these. But these are the larger ones. So you can see they're actually quite large, and then there is a very long tassel for this one, and the other one is exactly the same. So I got the 3 for 20, a little bit more expensive than I wanted to pay, but they were so unusual, and I thought I'm never going to probably see anything like this again. So yeah, I treated myself and I got them, but I just absolutely love these, and because I like art deco stuff, I thought these would be really nice at some point. If I ever get my own little house, then I want an art deco bathroom, and these will definitely be going in it. So yeah, I wanted to have all 3 of them hung together at different lengths and different heights, and I just thought it would make a really nice feature. So that's item number 9, and I will take you into the bathroom to see item number 8. So item number 8 is my black cabinet. I picked this up in a auction house where I live. I think I paid £15 or £20 for it. I can't remember exactly. I got it last year, and I wanted something for the corner of my bathroom. This was originally where I planned on putting them 3 decorations, but yeah, I ended up buying this cabinet and putting it there instead. I've just got all my little bits and bobs, everything that I've made. There's a lot of stuff on there that I've made. So I made the boxes, I have a video for that. The spoon candle holders, I've got a video for that. My little pots with my toys on top, I've got a video for that. I've also got a video for making these, a video for making these, a video for making the crown as well. And then this is just next to my bird cage that I made and a few bits and bobs that I made as well. So that's my favourite item from the auction house. It's the only one that's going to be in this list. I did buy a lot of stuff from auction houses, but I sold quite a lot of it a couple of years ago when I bought everything. So yeah, this is the only one that's going to be in the list from the auction house. Everything else is from the charity shop, except from the last item, which I got for free. So item number 7 is a fairly new item. I bought this 2 weeks ago. This is the newest thing that's on my list of top 10. I saw it and I liked it, and I actually left. I got this from the charity shop that's facing the RSPCA where I volunteer, and I normally pop in there when I finish work or before I go into work to have a look. Normally do it afterwards so I can spend some time in there, but this time I actually went in early and I had a quick look and then went to work. And then while I was in the shop, I kept thinking about this jacket and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go back and get it. I paid £4 for it, and like I said, I paid £4 for it. It is the make Portobello Punk. I've never heard of it before. I've just had a quick look online and they do some quite nice clothes. It's not too expensive, but yeah, for £4 I'm really glad that I managed to pick this up. And this is the jacket and it's absolutely stunning. It's got a full length gold zip on the front and then zips for the pockets and also on the arms as well. And then the detail on the arms, it's got like this cut out black mesh so you can just see underneath it. Gives it a little bit more texture and a bit more detail. It's also got it down the front, and then it's got the same on the back as well, and then it's got a gathered waistline to help bring it in and keep the shape. I do need to drop it off at some point when everything opens up again at the dry cleaners. I'm going to get it dry cleaned, and the only thing that is wrong with it is that in the lining on the inside you can see the lining is coming apart, but that's a quick fix. I'll just sew that up, and yeah, I'm so glad that I went and managed to pick this up. I've been looking for a leather style jacket for quite a while. When I ended up leaving my place of work when I was really ill and I broke both my arms, and somebody else took over the shop while I was trying to get my arms to fix, I realised I'd left my leather jacket at work, and when I went back it wasn't there, which is my own fault. But when I fell in work and I did both my arms, I couldn't get my jacket on, so I just went straight to the hospital. And I didn't go back to work until I think it was 8 months after I fell, so I just knew it wasn't going to be there. So I've been trying to find something to replace my leather jacket. It was stunning. I loved that leather jacket, but never mind. And now I have this and I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to go and put this on so you can see what it looks like when I've got it on, and I will see you in a little while. Right guys, so here is the jacket done up. I absolutely love the details on the sleeve, and I like that it's joined, gathered at the back so that it brings it in, and yeah, I'm just over the moon with this. And that's what it looks like shut, and this is what it looks like open. But yeah, really happy with this jacket. Like I said, all I need to do is sew up the inside and then take it to the dry cleaners and it is done. So yeah, really happy. So glad that I went and I got it and it was still there, and yeah, I'm just really happy with it. So I would have liked it a little bit tighter because I'm losing weight at the moment, but yeah, I absolutely love it. So that is number 7. Right guys, so this is item number 6 and it is a mirror. I picked this up in St. Catherine's quite a while ago. I paid £25 for it. I have no idea how old it is, and at the front of it, it has a section that opens up like so. It normally would lock, but there was no key with it. But as soon as I saw it, I knew that I wanted to bring this home with me. And yeah, I just bought it there. And then, like I said, I paid £25 for it. And I'm quite happy to pay that if it's something that I really do like. I've just got it sat on top of some old Chester drawers that I've put some new handles on. And at some point, I need to paint them. But yeah, this just sits on top of it. I usually have some candles and stuff around it as well. But I've just took everything off while I filmed. But yeah, I really, really like this. I'm super glad that I picked it up. I was looking for furniture and I ended up coming out with a mirror. This isn't the mirror that I'm going to show at the end, but this is one of my other favourite mirrors that I have. So yeah, no idea how old it is. If anybody's got any ideas, it'd be wonderful if you could let me know in the comments. But that's item number 6. Item number 5 are some hat boxes. I got these from the RSPCA a long time before I volunteered there. I was still managing my shop at Sue Ryder, and I walked past and they had these 3 boxes in the window with a sticker on saying do not sell. I went in and spoke to I spoke to Dom at the time. I didn't know who Dom was because I wasn't volunteering there, but I spoke to Dom. And she said they weren't for sale, and I said, will you be selling them after the window display is finished? And she said normally they don't sell certain items, they're kept for window displays, which a lot of charity shops do, like for instance them 3 gold decorations that I showed you for my item number 9. They were in the window in my shop and they were not for sale because they were mine and I was keeping them and I didn't want to sell them to anybody. So a lot of charity shops do have items in the windows that are not for sale, they're for display purpose only, and it's just because very rarely we get nice items in that we can keep in the window and make the display look a lot nicer. So these were supposed to be kept for display. I just blurted out a price. I said, well, if you do decide to sell them, here's my number. I told her who I was, that I was the manager at Sue Ryder and I would love to buy them, and I'd pay £20 for the 3. And that's what I did. She called me a couple of days later, said, yeah, we'll accept £20, and I picked them up. So these 3 of them, I'm only going to show one of them because they're full, but they are of these hat boxes, and I just absolutely fell in love with these when I saw them. It's just of a street scene and some boutique shops and some topiaries, and on the top of it as well, it's just got another window display jewelry, and yeah, I just fell in love with these when I saw them. So I have 3 of them. They sit underneath my coffee table and I just have a load of different things in them. I used to keep my scarves in these, but I've moved my scarves into my bedroom and now I just have all sorts of bits and bobs in here. Most of it is craft related stuff, just stuff that I don't know what to do with, and unopened letters and things like that. So yeah, I picked up the 3 for £20. They were a little bit more expensive than I probably would have paid for them brand new, but I saw them, I fell in love with them, and I knew that I'd have to give a decent price for them to willing to let them go and not keep them as display. So yeah, I got 3 £20 and I absolutely love these. So that's item number 5. So items 4, 3 and 2 are scarves. I collect scarves, I love scarves, I love everything about them. I think they finish off an outfit really nicely, and it's just something that I personally look out for when I'm ever in the charity shops. So I've got 3 scarves here. The first one is this one, and I have had a look, and it's from the 1970s, I believe, and it's by Creation San Franco, and it's Paris, and it is of this Paris scene. So it has all the Paris buildings around the outside, and then on the inside it's got this lovely fabulous woman with a dog, and she's walking it near the Eiffel Tower. I love Paris. It is my favorite place in the world, and yeah, anything Paris related I really, really like. So I picked this up. I think I paid £1 for it, and yeah, I just fell in love with this when I saw it. You can get this in all sorts of different colours. They printed them in reds and yellows and greens, and this was the one that I found, which was the blue one. So really happy that I found this. It's not worth a lot, but you know what, I absolutely love it, and yeah, I've never worn it. I probably never will. It'll just sit in my collection, but yeah, I'm so happy that I found it, and yeah, it's just a part of my collection now. My next scarf is a Meschino scarf. When I saw this, I was like, oh wow, it's probably, except from this other scarf that I'm going to show you. It's definitely my favourite. It's my second favourite scarf that I've ever bought. I paid £15 for this. I can't remember where I picked it up. I've had it years. But this is of olive oil from Popeye, and she's surrounded by all the shoes, and I just absolutely loved this. It has the Meschino sign at the bottom, and it is 100% real. And yeah, when I saw this, I just fell in love with it. And like I said, it's very rare that you find designer scarves in charity shops, but when I saw it, I knew I had to have it, and £15, I absolutely fell in love with this. They did have another one which I'll show you. It's not in my list of top 10. It's just a plain black Meschino scarf with Meschino written all the way across it, and chic and all different things, and it's just like this. And again, this one was £15 also. It's not as nice as the olive oil one, but I do have another Meschino one as well. So I paid £30 for the two of them. I was happy to pay that. You pay a lot more for them brand new, probably. I think the Meschino scarves are about 60, 70 or £80. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, absolutely love this one, and I keep this sealed up so that nothing happens to it, and I've never wore it, and I probably never will. I wear a lot of rings. I always have my rings on, as you know, and I do have quite long nails, and I'm scared of pulling it or damaging it in any way, so it just sits in my collection. I probably will wear it at some point, but at the moment I've just never wore it. So that is item number 3. And then my other scarf that I picked up, I paid £15 for this as well, and I can't believe I managed to find this. This is of a Chanel scarf, and I absolutely love this. It's so nice, 100% silk, and the reason I got it so cheap was because it did have a pull right down the middle of it, but that's the bit that sits at the back of my neck, so you never really see it. And yeah, I absolutely love this, and I wear this quite often because obviously it's in grey, and I love the colour grey. But yeah, this is my Chanel scarf as well. So that leaves me with the last item, and the last item is my mirror that I got for free, and I will tell you the story about that. So the story behind my free mirror: I used to work in an office building in Manchester city centre on Charlton Street, which was right behind the Britannia Hotel. So they had the Britannia Hotel, an alleyway, and then my office building that I used to work in. And one day there was a skip outside, and they were throwing a load of stuff out, some tables and chairs, bits and bobs, carpets, all sorts of stuff. And I noticed this mirror, and I looked at this mirror and I thought, they can't be throwing that away. Surely they're not throwing this mirror away. So I went out to investigate. I said, I'll be back in 5-10 minutes. I need to go and find out what's going on with this mirror. And I went down and I spoke to the workmen, and I said, you know, what's happening with the mirror? And they said, oh, it's to be chucked away. They're redoing the hotel up, and they're getting rid of a load of stuff, so it's going to be put in the bin. So I said, is there any chance I could have this mirror? And the guy said, I can't see why not. You'll have to go around and check with reception and see if it's okay. But as far as we're concerned, yeah, you can take it. He said, the only thing is that everything that's being chucked away, we've had to damage it just to make sure that nobody takes anything and sells it. So it is, the corner of the mirror has been broken, not the actual mirror part, but the surround of the mirror has been broken. Are you okay with that? And I said, that's completely fine. I said, because of the detail that's on it, it's hardly noticeable. It's not a problem whatsoever. I'll go around and speak to the receptionist now and find out. So I toddled off round to the front of the hotel, went in, spoke to the receptionist. I said, hi, I'm really sorry to bother you. I work in the building behind you, and I've noticed you chucking away some stuff, and there's a mirror that I really like. Is there any chance that I could have it? And she said, yes, it's fine. So I was super chuffed. I ran back from there. I ran back round to the workman. I said, yeah. She said, it's fine, not a problem. He said, are you all right carrying it? I said, I should be able to get it upstairs at least anyway, to the lift, and then get it up to the 3rd floor. So I picked up this mirror, and it was huge. It wasn't the only thing that I picked up. I also picked up, and it was probably around about 2 or 3 feet, and it was a bronze or brass statue. I'm going to say it's brass. I don't know though, because it is heavy. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. Otherwise, it would have been in this top 10. it's at my ex-boyfriend's house. I haven't spoke to him for years, and I don't really particularly want to just ring him up out of the blue and ask if he's still got it. So I've kind of lost it, and I just need to put it out the back of my mind. But it was of a man holding a dagger behind him and a shield, and it was absolutely stunning. I had it in my flat for years. I used to have it stood next to the toilet just to freak everybody out, just to make a talking point. But yeah, he's no longer there. So he's at my ex-boyfriend's, and I've still got the mirror. So I'm super happy with it. I had to get a taxi from where I lived when I had to get a taxi from work to where I lived. So I paid £20 for taxi fare, but £20 for the taxi to take home 2 items that I absolutely loved was completely worth it. So what I'll do is I'll take you in the hall now and I'll show you it. I'll show you where it's broke as well. And like I said, I did mention that I haven't ever had this up on the wall. It's quite heavy. I'm hoping to have it up in my hallway. And I did eventually at one point try to sand the gold off it, which was a huge mistake. I tried to hand sand it. It would have took me years to get all the gold off and through all the detail. So I think I'm either going to respray paint it or I might get it dipped at some point. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll take you into the hallway and we can have a look at it. And here is the mirror. It's absolutely huge and I am so in love with this. I can't believe I managed to get this for free. I've carted this around with me for probably, I reckon it's about 13 years, and I've never had it on the wall, but I'm hoping to have it on the wall here just above and then get a nice unit for underneath it. You can see at the bottom there, that's where I started to try and sand off the colour and then gave up. And then in the corner, you can see just here is where they broke off one of the sections. It should have 2 sections like that side, and it's only got 1. But once it's on the wall and I've got a lamp in front of it or some candlesticks or something like that, then you're not going to be able to see it. But this is just stunning. And again, I still can't believe that I managed to get it for free. So that's my mirror and my greatest find I've ever found. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing if I can top this at some point. But yeah, it's stunning. I'm so glad that I found it, and I went down and I went and asked them for it and they said that I could have it. So yeah, so that's my favorite find ever, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. So that's it, guys. That's my top 10 favourite things that I found in charity shops, auction houses, or for free. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Would love to know in the comments which is your favourite one. For me, by far, it is the mirror. It is just absolutely stunning and completely my style, and I just love it so much. So yeah, let me know which one is your favourite, and I'd love to know what your favourite thing is that you've ever found in a charity shop or secondhand. I would love to know that, so let me know in the comments, and I will be back on Friday with my next craft video. So until then, take care, have a good couple of days, love you guys loads, and yeah, thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.